Welcome to the Prattle, episode 10. We've hit double-digit episodes, fellas. If you're a new PP, Prattle person that is, great timing because you're tuning into the best app yet. Today we've got a lot to cover, seeing how we've been lost in the sports world for a little while. We'll start with some college hoops and talk about recent upsets and some outstanding teams as we get closer to March. And then we go into the NBA, as we just had a very exciting, not really, all-star weekend, and then end with two classic segments. But first, your favorite IM basketball teams did have some games last week. And actually, before all that, we realized in the past couple apps that we say some things that our PPs probably don't understand. So we've got a couple words to explain. This is the Prattle Encyclopedia. First
Where
word.
do we start, boys?
First word. We got to start with cheeks. Alan, can't give the PPs the cheeks by not telling them what the cheeks means.
Okay, cheeks refers to booty cheeks. And when we say cheeks, we mean something bad that's happening.
Right. Right.
It can be.
Go ahead, Pop.
No, TCB, you finish it. Finish it.
Well, right. See, cheeks. If that man played cheeks that night, he played bad. But listen, you can also get the cheeks. You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody just is being a complete dummy to you, he cheeked you. Okay? That man.
He's also giving you the cheeks.
Right. He's also giving you the cheeks. So that's cheeks in a nutshell.
It's versatile.
Exactly. Cheeks
Right.
is derived from Latin, I believe, and there is multiple different translations.
Correct.
So you could hear us say like chirks, chursk, cheesk.
Right.
What else? What other translations are there?
We got cheersk. That's kind of a combination
okay.
of chursk and cheesk.
I think they progressively get worse and worse, if I'm correct.
Right.
Yes.
They
What-
do.
what would
There
the
is- there is
worst
a
be?
progression.
Chirks?
Listen.
Chirks.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a Chirks guy.
Yeah.
I'm a Chirks guy.
Yeah. Chirks. I mean, you don't want to play like chirks. I'll tell you that right now. You
So,
don't.
for example, that Fergie national anthem was chirks.
Oh my. Use every
that was
single vocabulary word that is negative, and that's that Fergie national anthem. Listen, please don't make the national anthem sexual. Okay, please. And that's what she did, and I literally was disgusted.
Hey, I have a joke.
Facts.
I have a joke.
Yeah, what's that? Yeah.
She
Yeah,
had
jokes
more
with
people
Leslie.
laughing than Kevin Hart.
That was dad jokes with Wesley.
Oh, God.
Anyway, back to the encyclopedia. The next one we're going to go with is snake.
Ooh.
So an example of this one, I think. So first of all, snake derives from AP Snake, which was AP Stats. That's a classic. But AP Snake, an example of that would be, let's see. So when the Eastern All-Stars faced injury, Goran Dragic snaked into that position over Ben Simmons. Is that fair?
Right.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
Very fair.
It's
Like
like-
when there's a big trade that happens, like the Thunder snaked Paul George.
Facts, exactly. Yes.
Right, and I think snake also involves somebody kind of getting the shorter end of the stick, because.
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna flip it on its head. I think the Pacers snaked Victor Oladipo, man, because
Right.
I think the Pacers won that trade. So, you would say that the person that or the team that was better off in the deal or whatever snaked the other.
True. The
Right.
Celtics snaked Kyrie.
Exactly.
Right.
That's a
or,
great example.
Or I think it describes like a movement of sorts. I'd say LeBron snaked down to Miami.
Yeah.
True, yeah.
Yeah, I
Yes.
like
Yeah.
that
You
as
can
well.
snake somewhere. You
Yep.
can snake through the paint,
Right.
crossing over. Kyrie snakes sometimes.
Right, he does. That he does.
Another word that's almost synonymous but not quite is finessed. This one's a little more common. obviously you have the root word finesse, and you just add a D.
Right.
So yeah, as I said, like Kyrie can also finesse his way through the defense, and throw.
But
throw the
I
ball in
can
the air and put it
also
in.
finesse someone. Like, I finesse Dean's of Minecraft, getting Minecraft from his Xbox. That's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, but I think that's more snaked.
Ooh, that
No,
is
finesse
I
is fair
think-
too. It's
Okay.
he finessed me into giving him the Minecraft. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Fine. I feel like snake is more. It can be loosely translated in English to stole. I feel.
Very loosely, yeah.
Right. But I'm not calling this tight. Not one bit, dude. This is loose.
Right. It doesn't get the point across.
Right.
I'd say
Snake gets the point
finesse.
across.
Finesse is more take advantage of.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'd
and
say-
snake is more stolen.
I think Kirk Cousins
Okay,
is about to finesse an NFL team out of $100 million.
Right. Way too much
Yeah.
money.
Yep.
Respect.
Fair, yeah.
Respect.
He deserves it, but
Okay, Michigan State homer.
Next word is cheese. Everything, but also nothing to our fellow co-host TCB.
Right.
TCB explain.
Right. Okay, listen. Cheese, I'm going to tell you one thing. Cheese, I'm talking directly to you right now. You are the worst food that this world has ever seen. Okay? I refuse to eat you besides pizza. I love pizza. Okay? But cheese has so many meanings. Okay? If I cheesed Pop, $10 says I did something amazing and I just destroyed that man in something. Okay? Give me that cheese. That means give me something that I want. Okay? Cheese, I played like cheese. Depending on the context, that means good or bad. Okay? You guys need to be on your toes when cheese is used.
Or how about that's some cheese? Like, that's unbelievable.
Right. Crazy. Exactly.
yep.
People say Chris Smoove or other people coin cheese, dude. When Chris Smoove was in the womb, I was a thought and I was thinking about cheese. Okay? Cheese is on my mind.
All right.
But at the same time, TCB, you hate cheese.
I hate it so much, dude. Cheese is the
Okay,
worst
fair.
thing ever.
Everything and nothing.
Exactly.
All right. The last word, last but definitely not least. This one is just iconic to our co-hosts here. If you use the B word,
Oh, no.
Oh my God.
pardon my French, I might bleep this one out.
Yeah, you have to bleep it, please.
But they have to
Okay,
know.
no, this one's not gonna be bleeped.
They have to know.
Just so you guys know.
They have
okay?
to know.
But we'll bleep it every time after this.
In the future.
Just
yes.
once. Just
okay,
once.
so pardon my French. The word, the forbidden word,
Oh, God.
bud.
Oh,
man.
no.
Oh.
Oh, God.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Say you're sorry.
Yeah.
Say
That
you're
was a
sorry.
cutting one.
Apologize.
PPs, I'm sorry.
Apologize.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Listen.
If
meant
you
it. I
call
just wanted to
someone
expose it to
bud,
it.
you are the lowest life ever.
Yeah.
Like, really? Bud? That's your go-to word.
Oh,
Come on,
Hey,
dude.
hey, no need to say it more than it needs to be said, Pop.
Hey, dude, how's it going? Yeah, what's up? Bleep.
Oh, yeah. Ooh.
That's just terrible.
Hey, it's the most demeaning thing you can say to somebody. Do
it
not
really
It's
is.
just
call somebody that B word. And if you add a DY to it, so help me. So help me.
Oh my goodness gracious.
This one
Alright,
also
so
has
Story for y'all.
variants, though.
Wait, quick story for.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
We got
you could
a couple
use
variants.
pal,
Oh,
champ,
God. Yeah.
Yep.
like Toby said, buddy. Ugh,
Oh, God. Dude.
all bad. You never want to be called these names.
Speaking of that P word, I have a little story for you.
Oh, God.
So I work with this girl. I don't want to name drop Sandy Haddad.
Oh, no name drops.
Shout out Sandy.
Sorry. She may or may not be a peepee. But every time I come into work and I say, "Hey Nancy," or "Hey person," sorry. She goes, "Hey pal,
Oh.
how are you?" It's
Alan, I'm sorry, man.
Pop.
How do you not just-
like
Alan,
you
you're
can
not
say
a
it to
pal.
other people. You can say it to other people,
Right.
but not me.
No.
Alan, I'm
Like,
sorry,
it's
bro.
so derogatory.
Alan, you're not a pal. Don't listen to her, man. You're
Yeah.
not a pal.
Hey, you're so
Sorry,
much
I-
more
I
than
You're
that.
more than that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, just the fact that you're co-hosting this with us, dude. Hey, it takes a lot of strength what you have to go through. So I just
Yeah.
want
Thank you.
I'm giving you a hug, okay? I'm giving you a hug.
Thank you. I'm receiving your
Good.
hug right now.
Good.
Also, Sandy, it's all jokes. Don't be offended.
But still don't call him bud. I mean, pal.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Hey,
Bleep
chill,
or
don't say
bleep?
that.
I'll bleep that out. I'll
right.
bleep it out.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Okay. So that was 10 minutes of the Prattle Encyclopedia.
Yeah.
Hopefully you get to know our vocab a little better there.
We will be adding more as we go on.
Definitely. Most definitely.
Because
Absolutely.
I'm sure we're definitely missing some words.
All right. But now we're going to get into content. Your favorite IM basketball teams had some games last week. Wes, how'd yours go?
Well, we won last week. It was
Hey.
a hard-fought game, actually. But we had some shooters go off. Shout out E-Ray. A lot of threes we put up. It was tight at halftime, but then we pulled away there at the end, and we mercied them. We won by 20 points. So I had 2.
Sheesh.
You add a boy.
But
Add a boy.
But shout out to my boys right now. I'm actually missing the game for the podcast because I love the PP so
Wow.
much.
Wow. Hey, I'm giving you a
Wow.
round of applause over here.
Salute.
Salute to
Salute,
you.
Westman.
There's always
Salute,
next week, right, Westman?
Always next week.
That's right. All right. Does someone want to ask me about mine?
Hey, Deans. You're playing
up? Yeah, what's
on my my old IM team. I'm unable to play this year, but I heard you guys are doing pretty well. How's that going?
Yeah, we ended, or we started the season 3-0. Started out strong in the A-League.
Oh,
Yeah, but last week we had all 8 guys show up, and we took the L to some trash squad.
oh no.
We got a little too cocky,
Ah.
got a little too relaxed. Definitely was our worst game of basketball. We lost on. Okay, let me remember this. This was about a week ago now.
Hey, I've heard this story a lot. I've heard. Do you know it? Because I can
Yeah,
probably
I got it,
retell it. Okay.
Okay, so actually, TCB, you tell it.
Okay.
Okay.
So apparently it was I'm not playing, but I still consider it my squad. Down by 2, one of our players gets fouled, hits both free throws. Wait, no, it was tied and he hits both free throws.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
right. Tied and he hits both free throws. So now we're up 2, and the intramural refs had the nerve to call a shooting foul from past half court. 3 shots, the guy hits all of them, we lose. Is that right, Deans?
That's exactly right. And it wasn't like the dude went up and shot it and someone just like tackled him, you know? It was like
Right.
they were scrambling for the ball on the ground and they blew the whistle on like a reach and the dude pulls up from beyond half court.
Right. Oh my.
And they called a shooting foul. Like we're all like, okay, yep, he traveled because the dude took like 4 steps before he dribbled again.
Right.
Look over at the ref and he's holding up 3-ball sign. Like 3 free throws.
God. Hey,
Heartbreaking.
and the worst part is I heard it was the marching band.
GV marching band.
Oh.
GV marching band.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Not to name drop, but it was a GV marching band.
Yeah. I'm so sorry. That's got to be the worst part about it.
Yeah. We've got the first round of the playoffs tomorrow.
Yeah.
Looking for a dub there.
Yeah.
Apparently we got a tough squad to face, but
That's all right.
I think we're ready. We
That's
got
right.
the bad out of us.
That's right, baby.
All right, TCB, how'd your coaching interview for Simon Fraser University go?
I did hear that I had an interview. I
Yeah.
didn't even know about it, but I did hear about it, and I guarantee you it went well, 100%. I'm feeling like I can get any job in the country right now, even out of the country, as it be, and I'm just excited for my future coaching opportunities. I can't wait.
Love that.
We will be right by your side, TCB.
I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
I'll get a shirt.
Right,
Print the
100%.
shirts.
And
Deans.
make sure you make it to the games.
What's up? What's up, Pops?
Deans, how many points did you have? You didn't tell us.
I think I dropped 10. I think I did 10
Okay.
again. I went 4 for 4 with free throws. I've been struggling with free throws all year. I went 4 for 4 this game.
Well done.
Yeah, thank you. I'm working on them. putting up some shots.
Good job.
But enough of real basketball. We'll get into the less prestigious college men's NCAA basketball. We've had some recent upsets, and we've had some teams show that they're hot. Michigan Wolverines.
Yeah, baby.
Fellas, what's your thoughts on how this college basketball season's playing out as we reach March?
TCB, what do you think of what's going on at Ohio State right now?
Listen, I'm thinking the same thing. They started so hot in the Big Ten, didn't they, Pop? But man, they're going down quick. They're losing to the two teams from up north, Sparty and Michigan, as well as Penn State, who's better than people think. Okay, this Big Ten crop that they have this year is better than people think. They're not getting the credit they deserve. But aside from Keita Bates-Diop right now, Jayshawn Tate is putting in work. But other than that, Ohio State really isn't having much success. And you know it's bad for Ohio State when they have to play Andrew Dakich, who is a transfer from the University of Michigan. Okay, this man transferred to Ohio State. First of all, you are an idiot. Okay, you are stupid for doing that. But they have to play him significant minutes. He probably played negative minutes while at the University of Michigan. So, Ohio State, I'm obviously a hater, and they are bad. Michigan beat them by 12. So, Michigan's looking good. But, Pop, I want to ask you about your Spartans. They're projected at a 3 seed, I saw, but they're the number 2 team in the country. What's up with that?
Yeah, TCB, we saw it this past weekend with their game at Northwestern.
Right.
Sparty has a tough time playing on the road, and I think the committee took that into consideration and put them at that 3 seed. Obviously, Sparty came out with a big win over Northwestern, down by
27.
What was it? 27 at half, or 27 at one point during the game.
Right, 5th largest comeback in history.
Jeez, yeah, and it was fun to watch, but also at the same time, it was very scary because I don't want that to happen in March.
Right.
Coach Izzo came out in the second half, had a great game plan, let up only 8 points in the second half.
No way. I did not know that.
Yes.
Wow.
8 points. Don't quote me on that. It might be 10.
Right.
Like what's
somewhere around there.
I think it was 8. Right. Wow. I was blown away by that. If they can carry that kind of defense over into the Big Ten tournament, who's gonna stop them?
Right. Hey, and that's what college basketball is all about. People getting hot. Speaking of teams getting hot, Westman, there's a few hot teams around college basketball right now, but who are you looking at? Who do you think can make a splash in March?
Toby, you should know who I'm about to say. My Tar Heels have found their mojo. We are on a 5-game win streak after losing 3 straight, and man, do we look good. We're getting hot just like we did last year, right at the right time. We've got Syracuse on Wednesday, and then Miami, and then, of course, Duke on March 3rd. So we're going to close out the season strong. I think we can get a win in Cameron Indoor. But we'll see how we do there, and then we'll see how we do in the ACC championship or the ACC tournament. But, I mean, I got to say it. We look good right now. I don't see why we can't do it again.
Luke May is playing phenomenal basketball right now. Wooden Award type basketball.
Right,
Whoa.
and I've said that all year. People don't take him into consideration, but he's so consistent and plays on both sides of the floor and makes everybody around him better. He's the ultimate player, in my opinion.
Well, I put out a poll on Instagram about a week ago or 2 weeks ago asking if people thought Trae Young was the best player in college basketball. 55% of you guys, over 100 people voted in this survey. Over 50% of you guys said he is the best player in college basketball. And listen, there is a difference between having the best stats and being the best player. Trae Young has the best stats. Okay? Look at his points, look at his assists. He'll break the freshman record for both if he stays on this pace. But he's not the best player in college basketball. Okay? And when a player comes out and says, I'm being guarded like nobody else in college basketball, suck it up, dude. Suck it up. You want to be a top 5 pick in the NBA draft, you're going to be guarded by a lot better defenders than you are right now. I just don't think he has that mentality of being able to dominate like everybody thinks he does. What do you guys think about Trae Young, besides the fact he's not good looking at all?
Well,
Yeah, I like
he
what
really
you
doesn't
said.
have the. Alan, go ahead.
Hold up, Westman. Hold up.
Rock, paper, scissors.
I
Alan
pick
won.
scissors. Okay. I like what you said, TCB. He's definitely the best stat crammer,
Right.
if you'd say. But you can see that how their team's doing. The best players win games. And Oklahoma's not winning games right now.
Right.
They're slowly declining, and we're seeing that. And it's kind of sad because they were hot at one point. They're the Trae Young and the Oklahoma Sooners were the biggest talk around. But now they're losing to Kansas. Now they're losing to Texas. Now they're losing to Texas Tech. Like, can they even hang in the tournament?
They're not going to make the tournament, dude. They're 6-9 in conference. Can you believe that?
Oh my goodness.
Pretty awful.
6-9 in conference. That's awful. And just a couple weeks ago, they were the number 2 team in the nation. You know, That's what's amazing about college basketball. You got to get hot at the right time. And like Wes was saying, North Carolina's getting hot at the right time. Honestly, Michigan's getting hot at the right time. Even Sparty, even though they had a little bit of a close one over there at Northwestern, but it's about getting hot at the right time. I don't care how your first 20 games go. Let me know how your last 15, your last 10 are going into the March Madness. And I think that is the best way to kind of figure out who can be those solid teams come March.
Well, guys, Trae Young really does not have good players around him, and that might be the reason why he's been taking so many shots this season. But this season, there's a lot of games. He's playing hard every night, and he's putting up so many shots. I think maybe physical and mental toll has hurt him. When you get blown up as the best player in college basketball and then get torn down as this guy that doesn't play efficiently, doesn't play for his teammates, puts up too many shots, it's his fault that they're losing. Maybe all this attention has hurt him, and I've got to say, when you're playing like that every night, you're going to get worn down physically. And it's showing. They just lost by 30 points to Kansas tonight.
Right. I mean, I agree with that, but I'm sick of the excuses. You know, I mean, when you're supposed to be the top player in the nation and you're dubbed the top player in the nation and you're saying that you're guarded like nobody else, well, duh. Okay, you're gonna be guarded like nobody else. You're gonna be on the top of everybody's scouting report, and I really don't care. I honestly don't care. Go out and play. I don't want to hear any talk about you getting tired or whatever. It's a 35-game season, for goodness sake, okay? Play the game of basketball, man.
A little bit of vinegar there, TCB.
And salt. I like those kind of chips.
Salt and vinegar. Okay.
Hey, Trae Young, get out
that
my
all you got
face.
for college? Okay.
Get out my face, that's right.
Mac, I think Mac has some words for Trae Young.
Get out of my face.
Thank you, Mac.
Guys, I'm sure you saw that big article about the investigations in college basketball. Pretty crazy, the implications that might come about here soon.
Enlighten us, Westman.
So apparently, the investigation, the FBI, they found quite a bit of stuff that could cause a lot of suspensions, a lot of penalties for a lot of schools across the country. I forget the specifics, but it described how it's going to affect Hall of Fame coaches, lottery pick players, and mostly, like, I think it said half of the college basketball selection shows selections. So if these sanctions come down before the tournament, we might have some nobody in the Final Four.
Yikes!
Oh, okay. Jeez. I mean,
Wow.
Pop, go ahead, and then I've got something to say, but go ahead.
Wait, Westman, is UNC a part of this investigation?
I am very confident, and so is Roy Williams, that we are not. We spent the last 5 years under investigation for the fraudulent class.
Academic misconduct.
Right, and no sanctions were laid on us. There was no finding of any violations of rules, and I think while we were under that microscope, if there was something going wrong, they would have found it and it would have got exposed. So I think we're clean, honestly.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Well, all I want to say is college sports, there's a lot more that goes on in college sports than I think the naive sports fan or the naive person understands. Like, people get busted for cheating. People get busted for paying their players. If I had to guess, a lot more people and a lot more institutions do those kind of things than get caught. It's a corrupt system. It's a multi-billion-dollar system where your stars don't get paid. And I'm not advocating college athletes getting paid, but a lot of these stars come from nothing, and they have nothing to work with while they're in college. They're literally starving. I guarantee you that boosters see that, and they slide some money to those kids. And there's going to be, the farther that we dig deep, I think, like Westman was saying, the more we're going to find that college sports, especially football and basketball, men's in particular, is not as clean as we think.
Yeah, and I think how the NCAA stops that is by providing for these players. You don't see much corruption between NCAA and players, besides like obvious rule breaking, but the corruption happens within a school between boosters and players and coaches, etc.
Right.
I think the NCAA needs to stop letting this happen. The way they make this stop is by stepping in and actually helping these players out and providing for these players and giving them at least food. I don't even think some of them are getting the right amount of food. Like, they limit the amount of food they get. Like, or give them like some sort of allowance or something so they can survive as college students, because they can't accept any cash.
Right.
And it's hard for them. And if we will stop seeing these investigations happen once the NCAA steps in and identifies a problem,
right,
and finds a solution.
Right, Dean,
right.
You got something to say about that? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I think what you're trying to say here is, like, there's a reason that these players are going to this route of the corruption within the school. Like, if they're not getting the conditions, if they were getting the conditions that they wanted or that they needed, they wouldn't fall back on these.
Exactly.
So if you, like, there's a problem because there's a problem. Like, the problem that the NCAA is causing leads to the problem of the schools and the players having some corruption issues and monetary issues and everything like that.
Right.
So I think if they can solve that, then there won't even be a need for the money in the schools.
Right, definitely. And I think the one thing, Westman, you're a college athlete, but producer Deans, do you have a job while you're in school?
Yes.
And
I work part-time.
Right. And Pop, how about you? Do you have a job? You're in school.
Yes. Yes, sir.
And while I was in college, I'm still in college, but I also had a part-time job. These players, their lives are school and their sport. Okay, they don't have time for a job. They can't have that. So that's the one aspect that I have a hard time with, that they can't have an income. There's literally no way for these players to have an income if they want to be great, if they want to make it to the highest level, if they want to put in the work. So us average Joes having part-time jobs on the side is almost a necessity, at least for me, in order to pay groceries. There's no way I'd be able to eat if I didn't have a part-time job. So that's where it's kind of tough for me, because you see how much time these kids, because we are kids still, are putting into their sport, where they can't be making any money out of it.
Well, I
right.
think
Let's think about the product of the NCAA. If you start paying your players, we're gonna see a lot less one and dones. We're gonna start seeing better basketball players in the NCAA, staying longer, playing 2 years at least, maybe 3, maybe 4. I think that'll elevate the NCAA's game. It'd be more fun to watch, and not like waiting until March for some fun basketball. You can see it throughout the entire season.
Well, I think there's just so much money in the industry that who's going to hurt if they decide to pay the players maybe a few $1,000s a year? There's so much money there. Why not pay these players? Or pay the top performers, or pay the ones
right
that bring in the most money, whatever. I think most of these players, with the time they put in and the revenue that they create, they deserve some type of income for what they're doing. And going to
Right.
what Alan said, I think players should have the right to go straight to the NBA. If they are good enough and prepared enough to go to the NBA, they should be able to go and make their money. Go make your millions. All right? I don't know. It's hard. It's a hard situation.
Right. Okay. I kind of to go off with what you're saying, Wes. How does Baker Mayfield and Wes? You're a Division I kicker. Do you and Baker Mayfield make the same amount of money?
Of course not. Of course not.
Right. But how? That is almost impossible to regulate. What do you do it as? Do you do it as a salary? Like, do you say, okay, the starting quarterback of every team? Like, do you understand how hard that would be? That would be so much. Think about how many athletes there are. And then do you do it with swimmers, Division I swimmers, that put in just as much time as the football players, but rake in literally 1/1000th of the revenue?
Well, it's a
There's
deep,
so many
deep,
questions.
Yeah, right. It's very deep. I think the players ought to have the right to make money off their likeness, off autographs, off their jersey sales, and stuff like that. But you're absolutely right. It would be very difficult to allocate accurately the money based on status or revenue they create.
Yeah. And I think this would be a really interesting topic to kind of dive more into as we kind of get closer into March and maybe as college football season is coming. But the meat of the sports world as of this weekend was the All-Star weekend. Producer Deans, you're the big NBA guy. How did you feel about the All-Star weekend in general? How do you like it?
Oh man. Honestly, okay, so we'll start with a skills challenge. I still don't like how they put big guys in there.
Yeah, Andre Drummond.
Yeah, I don't want to see them showing off their passing and dribbling. Come on. 3-point contest. That's normal. I'd maybe want to see like another round or two. It just seemed too short. Dunk contest. We can get more into that. All-Star game. It was trash until the last 5 minutes of the game. Okay, we'll start. Do you guys have anything to say about the skills challenge or 3-point contest?
No.
No. No, congratulations to Devin Booker on winning the skills, or not the skills challenge, the 3-point shooting contest. Native of went to Granville High School, so that's kind of cool. Right next to us. So that's pretty sweet that he won that.
And then, do you guys even know who won the skills challenge?
I have no idea. I did not watch.
That's how lame it is. It's Spencer Dinwiddie, by the way.
Spencer Dinwiddie, the ex-Piston.
Yeah, the Brooklyn guy.
Oh God.
Who?
Oh God.
Yeah, exactly. So that's a skills challenge, 3-point contest. Well earned. He beat out Klay Thompson and Eric Gordon, I believe, in the last round.
He snaked him.
He did snake. He snaked a little bit.
Yes.
But then dunk contest, I think it was underwhelming. I'm going to be honest. I think there was a couple dunks where I was fairly impressed, but I was not ecstatic with the result.
I would say it was
Yeah.
Cheeks.
Okay, I'll dive in. It might have been Cheeks.
No, it wasn't Cheeks. I think okay. I think certain dunk contests just set such a high standard.
Mm-hmm.
Whether that be the MJ Dominique Wilkins, wow. I watching reruns of that, or Vince Carter, Donovan Mitchell threw it back to Vince Carter. That was kind of cool. And then most recently, the Zach LaVine, Aaron Gordon. Shoot.
Sheesh.
Yeah, sheesh is right, because that was amazing. So no Aaron Gordon and no Zach LaVine. I think that hurt it. But, dude, Donovan Mitchell's an athlete. Oh.
Yeah, he's kind of athletic. Yeah, I can agree. Wasn't a huge fan of his first dunk, I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
I think why the dunk contest is so underwhelming is because they had 2 rookies in it. Like, I think these were, like, their last picks because none of the players wanted to do it.
But I don't know.
I don't know about that.
Look at
I
Dennis
would have
Smith Jr.
much
in
rather
college.
see Giannis in that than Donovan Mitchell.
Well,
Well,
not everybody's
they have
willing.
not
I'd rather see LeBron James and Russell Westbrook, but we're not going to get them.
Right, exactly. They haven't had stars in the dunk contest for a hot minute here.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I think it's underwhelming because you're putting these rookies in to do crazy dunks. Like, yeah.
Bob, I don't know if it's the rookies, but I do agree with you that it would be a lot more appealing if they had the LeBron Jameses, the Russell Westbrooks, those type of guys. The Giannis's, I think he could come up with some crazy. That dude can hit his head on the ceiling, I'm pretty sure. So I think I agree with you. I don't think the rookies necessarily made it bad, but I think the lack of star power would make it bad.
Yep.
I think there are a couple fundamental issues with the entire contest. First of all, I think there's a problem with the judges. They can't just be handing out 50s on every other dunk. I think that's a problem.
I don't know. DJ Khaled has had his fair share of dunks. He knows how to judge.
Yes. I don't think I saw a single 50 in the entire contest. I think there should be more competitors. I don't think we saw enough dunks. Wasn't enough hype.
Facts.
Going straight to the finals.
So there was.
It felt too quick. It felt rushed.
Yeah, there was 12 dunks total, wasn't there?
Yeah.
4 from each. 2 from each participant.
Well,
and
16, right?
2 in the last round.
Oh, 12. Yeah, 12.
12 dunks total in the dunk contest. I've been waiting so long for that, man. And I got 12 dunks. And 6 of them were pretty underwhelming.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I think the All-Star Weekend, the best part about All-Star Weekend is just all the stars. Get it? Oh, yeah. I did not try to do that. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
But
yeah, I get it.
honestly, all the best players in the world are at the same place at once, and that's pretty cool, So the fact that the 3-point shootout doesn't have, like, Steph Curry didn't participate, and the dunk contest didn't have those star guys, I think that's kind of the reason why we find all those kind of lesser challenges less overwhelming than we'd like to see. But honestly, Deans, you said the All-Star game was trashy trash until the last 5 minutes. I disagree entirely. That's the best All-Star game I have ever seen. Defense, obviously not 100%. I don't expect it ever to be. But contests on almost every shot. And the score much more reasonable than in years past.
I think it was just bad basketball. I think Wesley was talking to me about that during the game. It just wasn't good. Not what I expected to see out of all the stars.
Yeah, it was kind of ugly and hard to watch. But you're right, Toby. There was more defense than last year. There were blocks and steals and stuff like that, contests on most shots, yeah. But these guys were just thrown together and decided to go on the court and do whatever. It wasn't really any plays, wasn't really any format or strategy at all. A lot of bricks, a lot of missed shots, a lot of trying to get a little too flashy and doesn't work out. I didn't like watching it, I'll be honest. I'd rather have a bunch of dunks off the backboard and crazy stuff like that than what I saw the other night.
Yeah, and I think that's where we're probably differing here. I'd rather see a basketball game. I'd rather see a basketball game with the best players. I don't want to see a game where there's no defense and people are just throwing lobs to each other off the backboard because nobody's down there to contest anything. I want to see good basketball played by the best players.
Right. That's why I think the last 5 minutes were just so sweet.
Yeah.
Because you did see, like, actual 100%, okay, maybe not 100%, but a legitimate defensive effort from both teams and then a legitimate effort to score the ball in the best way from both teams. And I think that's what made it so good in the last 5 minutes because they had their $100,000 paycheck waiting for them if they won.
Well, I like what...
Fellas, we need to...
Go ahead, Alan.
Wesley, stop
I'm sorry.
interrupting
Rock, paper,
me.
scissors again.
Jeez. We need to remember that this is a break for the players.
Yeah.
And, like, NBA wants the players to play every night. Like, this is supposed to be a break, and you still want them to perform? I think this is where LeBron gets mad about playing all these games. Like, give these dudes a break. Like, yes, we want to see all this flashy dunks. Yes, we want to see stars in there and the three-point contest, dunk contest, and them to perform 100% in the game. But honestly, these guys don't want to be here. They want to take a break from basketball for a week. And it takes away from the value at the end of the season. Like, I don't think we should be that hard on them when we're judging their game.
Yeah. I 100% agree with that. I obviously don't want to be like, okay, these players, because they're getting paid millions and millions and millions of dollars to play a game, right? But they're also people, and they've got families. And I agree that I'd like them maybe to make the All-Star week or the All-Star break maybe a tad longer, so these players can actually have a break and enjoy time with their families. Deans, what do you think? You think?
Okay.
I think it.
No,
Go ahead.
I get what you're saying. I can see where you're coming from, Pop, but I think it is a pretty big break from. Like, what do you think LeBron was doing the 4 days before he had to play in an All-Star game?
Hitting the Vino.
Like, he was just, yeah, sheesh. He was having a good time, right? And then it's not like he had to practice or prepare for the All-Star game or anything. And then on his team, did he have the old look or new look Cavs? No, he had however many other stars that were just as able to go into the game as he was. It's not like he had to put up 40 minutes in a game just so his team could be in the game to win. I mean, there was other players who could have played just as much as him, who prepared just as much as him, which was probably not very much. I think it is a big break. I do think it could be a little longer to actually give them a longer break, especially if you have a game right before it starts or right after it ends. But I do think, like, even players like Donovan Mitchell, I mean, he had to think of some dunks, practice them a couple times, and then he went out for an hour and tried to do them. I don't think it's that big of a deal, so I think it is fair to maybe critique them a little bit on not trying.
Yeah, I can see both sides of that for sure.
Is that all we got for All-Star Weekend? We're
Yeah.
not even gonna
What do
mention.
you guys think of the new format, though?
Loved it. As we said on past episodes, televise it. That's my only
Televise
critique.
it.
Yeah, for sure. Silver has come out and said that they probably will next year. So.
Right.
Oh, I love what the players were saying, where they want to just line them up before the game and draft them, like
Right.
street ball. Oh my goodness.
That would
yeah.
be sweet.
Yeah, that would be really cool. Oh, one more critique I have. They were giving 350,000 and 150,000 to the respective charities, right? Did I get those numbers right? I think I did.
Sure.
Okay, the players are getting paid $100,000 if they win. I want to see more money going to the charities, or more money. I want to see. I don't really care if the players are getting paid that much, honestly, in the All-Star game. I do really enjoy seeing people go back to their roots or go to a place where they're really passionate, whether it be children in need or homeless population or things like that, and giving back. And I was a little bit underwhelmed by the $150,000. I know that's a ton of money, but the players were making $100,000. You know, I was just hoping to see a little bit more of that, of those obviously amazing amounts of money going towards people that actually need it.
Realistically,
That's so wholesome, TCB.
What was that?
That's so wholesome, TCB.
Oh, thank you, Pop. Thank you.
Round of applause.
realistically, I really think their motivation lied with the charity money. I don't think they really cared about the incentive for their own wealth. I think in those final 2 minutes, I think they were thinking, man, we better not lose or else that other team is going to get to choose the charity. I think with the way the NBA is, very generous, lots of generous players out there. I think if that's the stakes, if the winner gets to decide where this money goes, I think we're going to see an even more competitive game next year if, let's say, $1 million was at stake.
Right. Wes, I 100% agree with you that their incentive is probably not behind making an extra $75,000. I'm just saying, then make that the actual incentive, you know?
Right. I don't think that would
Bust
be a problem
up the
at all.
money.
If Silver went to LeBron and Steph and said, do y'all really care about this chump change, or do you want to put that toward charity?
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
I have a critique. I have one more critique about the All-Star game.
Yeah, Pop.
Fergie.
Oh God.
Baby girl, what are you doing? You're doing too much. Should have just kept it simple.
Sing the song and get out of there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Listen, Fergie does not.
Baby girl.
Yeah.
Come on.
She doesn't have the best history of sports singing, whether that be the Super Bowl with the Black Eyed Peas, the worst halftime show in the history.
I remember that. That was awful.
Wow, that was cringy.
Yeah.
And then honestly, I could have taken a dump, gone back, taken another dump, and she would have been "Oh Say," you know.
And she would have been taking a dump on the national anthem.
Right. And honestly, it was okay. Her singing was bad, but honestly, I just thought it was disrespectful. Like of the flag, dude, of the national anthem. Why do you have to make it all about you? You know, she's just making that about herself, and it needs to be about America, the land of the brave, home of the free.
Fergie, get out of my face.
Yeah, get out of my face.
Get out of my face, Fergie.
Fergie, get out of my face.
Bud.
Oh, but
Okay, come on.
Okay,
Come on.
actually,
Sorry.
I will
Fair and
grant that.
called for.
I'm
Fair
okay
and
with
called for.
calling her Bud.
Yep,
Sorry,
Yeah.
PPs.
Yeah,
that's fair and called for.
very fair.
Sorry.
Sorry. Do you guys want to touch on the potential playoff format for the NBA, or do you want to get into that on one of the next steps?
I think we can save
think
it.
it's
Let's move to segments, right? Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, PPs. We're going to talk to you about the potential new NBA format on a different episode. We're going to move into the segments now. You want to start with over/under, or would you rather?
I think I've got
Okay,
an
we'll start with
over-under.
over/under.
Yeah.
Yep.
Deal.
Let her rip.
Okay, so this might get hot, but over/under. How do you put your toilet paper? Over or under?
Oh,
Oh, I see what you did there.
Wow.
well
Under.
played. Well played on the
Under,
No,
Allen.
over.
I'm a
What?
big
Over.
over guy.
Who just-
Over.
Wait.
over
Wait.
is the
over.
only way.
Wait. Hold.
Yeah, I got over. Sorry, I couldn't figure that out. in
Okay.
my head.
Okay. The toilet paper, over or under? Yeah, it's over. It's got to be
It's
over.
big time over.
Right. And
I
there is
think-
no
I
other
think
way.
if you're an under person-
as you
Wait,
said.
time out. When I think about it, I'm an under guy. I'm definitely an under guy.
Alan, stop.
Oh my gosh.
Pops.
I told you, boys, I'm a bottom dude. Come on.
Oh
Okay.
I think under
Alright,
is a
hey,
beta move.
hey,
my gosh.
I'm telling you that I'm not judging you, but I definitely am. I definitely am.
Fair. It's okay. You can think however you want.
Yeah.
Of me.
Okay. All right.
TCB, do you have over under?
I do, sir. I do. Over under 4 All-Stars from this year's All-Star game are on a different team than they are on right now. 4 of them. Over under next season at this time.
What if I want to say exactly 4?
Okay, say exactly 4 then. Is that what you think? You think 4 of those will be on a different squad?
That's my call. Yeah, exactly 4.
Exactly 4?
on
I like
record.
that. What do we think, boys?
Hold up. Let me think about this.
Okay.
I'm going under.
Yeah. Do you have any?
Yeah.
Do you have anybody that you can be like, okay, that guy's going to be on a different squad?
Blake Thompson. Klay Thompson.
Blay Bompson.
Yeah.
Best catch and shoot shooter in the league.
Yes, I think he might leave Golden State.
Did you guys see that picture of the 4 Golden State Warriors All-Stars and Clay just sitting in the
yeah,
side
man,
of the
that
picture?
was, he looked rough.
He was not having a good time.
I'm also gonna go under TCB.
Yeah.
There's only
Yeah.
so many free agents. I don't think many of these teams are gonna make big trades or anything.
Right. Yeah, I thought 4 was a little bit too many. I was thinking maybe 2 or 3, which is a lot, you know. I think I'm sorry, Deans, and I know I'm also sorry, Russell. He came out and said that Paul George is sticking around, but I honestly think that Paul might be out. Klay Thompson might be out. I think maybe after next season, I think would probably be a better guess for Klay. And LeBron, best player in the league, doing it at age 33. He's not going to play for the Cavs next season.
Ring chasing.
That's right. That is right. Hey, Big Pop, over under?
Over under 5 times that I've cried since the end of the Super Bowl.
Is this a guess?
Wait, are we saying for you, or are we saying each of us individually?
For me specifically.
Okay.
I'm
Tearing
gonna
up?
How
go
many times do you think I?
Is tearing
Under.
up the same as crying? Like, do you have to full out like bawl, or can the little tear up?
I'm an all or nothing kind of guy,
All-
so.
All right.
All
All right. I'll take that into
Yeah,
consideration.
full out ball.
I'll take that into consideration while Wes answers your over under.
Wait, does it count if you're in the shower and the tears mix with the water?
No.
Yes, because my tears are salty.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah, actually, that's fair.
Got it. Yep.
Different solution.
Okay, I'll go over. I'm just hearing it in your voice.
Pops, are you crying right now?
Okay.
I'm going with the over.
It-
Alan has proven to be a
I just miss football, man.
Heavy
Hey.
over.
sensitive little guy.
Hey, first of all, Juilliard, call pop up, pretty good actor if I do say so myself. However, it's easily over because I know for me, it's been way over. Football is too great. Am I right? Pop, listen,
Yes.
I'm with
You guys want to know the number?
Yeah, what's the number?
13.
13.
Nice.
That's unlucky.
It's pretty good.
That's unlucky.
Prayers, thoughts and prayers.
Yeah. Respect.
Thank you. Really appreciate it.
For sure. Producer Deans, do you happen to have an over
right.
under for us?
I didn't up until we started this, but this is like a prediction over under.
Okay.
Maybe you can influence it. Over under 10 points 10.5 points for Produce Deans in tomorrow's high-stakes playoff game.
Oh. 10.5 points. Wow.
Over under.
Listen. Over.
Come on.
Over.
Yeah.
And my reason is Luke Warner is not a guard. That's my reasoning.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Deans, no offense, producer Deans. I'm going to stick with the under, but it's a close one. I think you're going to get 10 points again.
Yep.
Consistency.
Yep.
That's fair. That is very fair. Pop, what do you have for my mans?
Yeah, Deans, I'm going with the heavy over. You're going to drop a 30 bomb on these.
Popped my
man.
Oh,
Oh,
let's
man.
go. And
All right,
hey,
hold on. I appreciate the overs, but I got to be honest. I've hit 1-3 over the past 4 games.
I don't care
Okay,
about
wow.
threes. Get to the rack and yam on some fools.
Okay.
All right?
Over under 0.5 dunks.
Under. Sorry.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
I'll prove my haters wrong.
That's
I
right.
feed on negative energy.
That's right. Okay, listen. Wes, man, I heard you have an intriguing would you rather. Can you share it with the PPs, please?
Yes, I do have an intriguing would you rather. Last week, Lane Johnson, a lineman for the Philadelphia Eagles, made a comment, and it goes something like, would you rather win 1 Super Bowl and have fun, or win 5 Super Bowls in a fear-based organization?
Right, so pretty much he's claiming that nobody in the New England Patriots organization ever has any fun, winning 5 Super Bowls. That doesn't sound too fun to me. Listen, 5 Super Bowls. That's not close.
That's a lot.
That's not close. It's a lot of Super Bowls. Give me 5 Super Bowls, man. My legacy will forever be enshrined.
Here's where I'm going the other way. If I'm an NFL player, I'm shooting for the Hall of Fame more than Super Bowls.
But, hey, Super
So-
Bowls get you to the Hall of Fame.
5 rings will get
Not
you in the
necessarily,
hall.
Right.
but I would rather have fun and be in the Hall of Fame and have a Super Bowl.
Hey,
So
Yeah, that's
I'm
fair.
taking 1 and having a ton of fun.
hey, Wes, I have a question. Does this would you rather hinge on the fact that New England is actually a fear-based organization and nobody has fun?
It's alleged. They might be.
Listen, no.
You're taking a risk.
I guarantee you that people over there in New England, besides the fact that it's freaking cold, we can relate. They're having just as much fun as everybody else, and probably a little bit more because they're winning freaking Super Bowls.
I'm not going to take a side on this one. I'm just going to say 5 rings is going to weigh down your arm a little bit. Might get a little annoying having 5 rings on your hand.
Fair.
Split them up.
You're a practical guy, Wes.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Fair.
All right, I've got some thinking on this. So as I've stated in earlier episodes, I'm a big Fortnite guy.
Yeah.
So just think about this, fellas.
Mm-hmm.
You hop on Fortnite.
Right.
You invite the homies to the party, right?
You were about to say the P word.
I was gonna say you invite the party. I mixed up my words.
Okay.
I was not about to drop that.
Okay. Appreciate that.
So you invite the homies to the party. You
Yeah.
get the squad of 4 rolling, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You enter the game, and there's probably, I'm going to say, about 32 teams, okay?
Fair.
There's only one winner in Fortnite, right?
That is the correct.
Compare that to
Yes.
the Super Bowl.
Right.
You play about 15 games, is that fair? So about 15 seasons for an NFL player,
Deal.
okay?
Yeah.
Would you rather win 1 game having fun with the homies, or would you rather win 5 games being a beta to someone who's just super controlling and you're just trying to survive both in the game and to the other guy? I'd rather win the one with my homies having a good time.
Wow, that is like a perfect analogy. I think I have to
That is-
side.
I thought
with
about it for a
fun.
long time.
Yeah. No, it's a perfect analogy, but listen, my stats are horrid. 0 solo wins, 0 duo wins. Okay.
What about the squad wins? I'm
Oh.
talking squads here, TC.
Oh, squad. Hey. Your boy hit double digits in the squad wins. Okay.
BTCB went back to back one day.
That's right. That is right. So we out here on squads, okay? Give me 5 more. I don't care who I'm playing with. I don't care if I'm playing with my B word that I don't even know. Give me 5 wins. It's easy. That's an easy one. Easy one.
All right.
TCB, you're getting yelled at the whole time. The squad is a fear-based organization.
I mute them.
Is that? Oh, I have a would you rather.
Bang bang.
This one's gonna make you guys cringe a little bit, and TCB already touched on it.
Oh god.
Would you rather watch the Fergie National Anthem or the Black Eyed Peas halftime performance?
Wow.
Reruns.
Sheesh.
Eyes glued to the TV. Can't leave to take a dump.
You can't leave to even take a dump?
Nope. During
'Kay.
neither.
Okay, this is just purely time-based. Okay.
Yep. Okay, hold on. No. National Anthem 4 times. 4 times in a row.
Oh, man.
Oh, don't you dare. Don't you dare make this would you rather. Black Eyed Peas halftime show. Wow. That national anthem. Wow. So bad. Wow.
I'm going national anthem, baby.
What?
That was so funny.
It was
Okay,
Like
yeah.
I
No.
couldn't stop laughing.
No, Pop, you don't get to watch the camera pan to the players who are laughing at Fergie during the song. You have to watch Fergie the entire
Are you
time.
just trying to get us to watch the halftime show or what?
Maybe.
You're making it way too hard. With all these regulations, I'm going to take the halftime show.
right.
I mean, Fergie's not a bad looking lady.
Oh my, she's like 50,
Shout
55.
out Fergie.
She's like 58, probably.
I'm going to look it up.
Yeah, look that up.
Fact check.
Hey, listen, speaking of national anthems real quick, I got to be honest with you. That not national anthem, halftime show. That halftime show at the All-Star game. Ugh. I was
Also trash.
ugh. I was
Oh, boy.
cringing.
Fact check. 42
Yeah.
years old is what Fergie is.
Wow. Well,
I think maybe
okay.
that anthem
listen,
put like 15 years on her.
well, only 16 years off. I wasn't that bad. I'm pretty good with pop culture.
In a 42-year lifespan, 16 years is not that far.
Right. Exactly.
Do
Exactly.
we have any other would you rathers?
I have one.
All right. Let's end on yours, Pop.
Would you rather drink a cup of mayonnaise
Oh.
or a cup of horseradish?
I don't know what horseradish is. I'm gonna be
Nothing, I
honest.
don't
quit.
either, so I'm taking the
Neither.
horseradish.
I quit. Neither.
What's
Please no.
Starving myself.
Hey, what's horseradish?
Log of poop.
Chill. I think horseradish is like.
I'll fact check
Wesley,
it.
do you know what it is? I really don't know what it is.
Then why did you
I just
say
don't
in
know
your would you
it's
rather?
super good. Because I know it's gross.
Pop.
I'm
Hey,
taking the risk on
might
the
be like
horseradish.
horse hoof ground up or something.
Pop.
Okay, here
Pop,
it is.
That's a good idea.
Okay,
No, it's
go.
a
A
veg-
European
vegetable. It's just a regular
plant.
vegetable.
Of the cabbage family with a long dock-like leaves. I don't think that's right. I think we're looking for horseradish sauce, right?
Yeah, horseradish sauce.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Yes.
Pop, if I had to guess, if I were to look at your Safari history, did you just type in "would you rather's"?
Okay, a little backstory.
Expose.
So no. Okay. Where I work,
Yeah.
they decided to put out a whiteboard.
Shout out Sandy.
Yeah, shout out Sandy. Shout out Kathleen too. She's also PP.
No name drops.
Oh, sorry. Shout out my boss.
What's your boss's
They
name?
decided. I can't say that. I might have already said it, but
Okay, they decided
um,
what?
they decided to put out a whiteboard of would you rather's. So I'm like, respect the biz, but today's was pretty funny, and it was the horseradish and mayonnaise, and I thought it was funny. It was good for the show.
Okay.
Okay, I think I've got
Fair
it.
enough. All right. What is it, Wes?
It has mayonnaise in it. And sour cream, Dijon mustard,
Oh.
green onions, and then
Ah.
the actual horseradish root thing.
Don't they have that at Arby's or something?
I don't know.
Yeah, horsey sauce.
Yeah. See. Okay. I'm take. No. I'm just going to Arby's for the happy hour deals.
Oh my gosh, dude. I went to Arby's for the happy hour deals yesterday. Got 4 small shakes and 2 small fries, $6. I'm like, I'm like stealing from Arby's.
Toby, what are you doing
snaking.
drinking 4
You're finessing.
shakes?
I should. Hey, listen, Wes. Believe it or not, your boy has friends. Your boy has friends.
Believe it or not. All right.
Yeah, listen, I'm going with the mayo. I hate mayo so much, but that other stuff had a lot of other stuff I hate so much. Not a picky eater. Yes, I am. It's got to be the mayo, but that's just an unacceptable question, and your coworkers are the meanest people I've never met.
Hey. Chill on them.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I like them.
Okay, fine. Don't get pot fired, please.
All right. That's all the what your ads we have.
Yep.
I've got a quick shout out. Does anybody else have a shout out? We're just gonna spitball shout outs real quick.
I
Okay.
got a shout out.
Okay, I'm gonna shout out Summy. She took me to a OKC Thunder versus Detroit Pistons game, and then she shouted out the Prattle on Facebook. That's free advertising. Shout out Summy.
Shout out Sami.
Shout out Bobby Shmurda. Free Shmurda.
Free at last.
Political prisoner.
Yep.
Shout
Free
out
Schmurtle.
my family. We're getting a dog. So PPs, if you
Oh.
have name suggestions, shout them out. DM me.
Respect. Hey, shout out to the Arby's employee who, when I said give me as much pepper sauce as you can, gave me a full bag full. I'm talking 50 packets. Shout out to you, lady.
Did you get her name?
I did not, but I did get her age, roughly 80.
I'm sure she's a PP.
Yikes.
Gotta be.
And I'm sure
Shout
she's
out
actually
the-
80 because Toby is great with age guesses.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Facts.
Shout out the people that interviewed me today. You guys are awesome. Hopefully I can work with you. Hopefully I get the job.
Respect.
They'll probably never listen to this, but shout out you guys. You know who you are.
If you get the job, you can convert them into PPs.
True.
Respect.
So
When you get the job.
That's right.
very true.
Confidence is key, Pop.
I've got one. Shout out to this app for being the best app yet. And shout out
Yes,
to
sir.
it for going long.
That's right. Listen, Producer Deans, I love the shout-outs. This has been the best episode yet. But you got to send us
All
off,
right.
my friend. You
All
got to
right,
send
I'll close
us
it
off.
out.
Shout out
I'll close
PPs,
it
we love you.
Shout out, PPs.
Shout out to the PPs. PPs, new or old, thank you for tuning into the best app yet. We truly appreciate it. We encourage all of you to give us some feedback on anything we can improve on,
Yeah.
or any questions, or memes, or hate mail, whatever. We just love being involved with our PPs. That's all we got for you today. PPs, enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll talk to you later.
Shout out
See you
PPs.
guys. Have a great week.
Adios.